A lot of people talk about how hard it is to make friends as an adult, and it is true that it's more difficult as an adult than it is in school because in school you're constantly surrounded with people your age, whereas an adult you have to build and maintain those relationships. So how do you do that? Well, first you have to be able to start conversations, then you have to be able to ask people to hang out, and you have to be okay with rejection. I can show you how to do all of these things. The first step, starting conversations. How do you do that? Well, you could use my chat framework, and I've used this to meet like hundreds of people. It's been so useful to me. But basically, what you do, you just comment on what's around you. So let's say you're at a coffee shop. You're like, oh, wow, this coffee shop's super busy. Highlight something about yourself. I've never been to this coffee shop. This coffee shop's so busy. I've never been here. So right, you do those in like the same sentence. Then you would assess if they want to talk to you because a lot of people don't want to talk to you or me. Like it's totally okay if people don't want to talk. They're entitled to not have a conversation. But if they open up and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the best coffee shop. It's your first time here," then that person probably wants to talk to you. In which case, you toss it back to them by asking a question. So you could just be like, "Oh, how often do you come here?" So just like that, you started a conversation. And it's easy to remember, it's chat. Comment on what's around you, highlight something about yourself, assess if they want to talk to you, toss it back to the other person. So just remember that acronym and do that as much as you can and start as many conversations as you can. And then you'll start to have more meaningful conversations because once you break the ice, then you can start to ask them about like things they care about. Like, oh, what are you passionate about? What are you excited about? And then you get to know someone and then you're like, oh, okay, maybe this person could be my friend. So it's like, if you just focus on starting these conversations, you'll have more opportunities to meet new people. So that's the first step is you start conversations. And right now, is the easiest time in my life to make new friends just because I've started a bunch of conversations with people and I put in more effort to actually do it, right? So, first step, start conversations. Second step, you just ask them to hang out. You're like, oh, once you find something that you're both interested in, then you just plan to do it with them together. Like, oh, you like this coffee shop? There's another coffee shop we should check out. Or like, oh, they mentioned they like playing pickleball. I like playing pickleball. So you just ask them. And then third, you have to be okay with some people not wanting to hang out with you because this is kind of like the reality of being an adult. People are busy. They don't want as many friends, some people, but some people really would want to hang out with you. Some people would really want to be friends with you. And you just have to find those people. So it's like you have to be okay with some people not wanting that because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to dating or friendships, like they get so invested and then someone doesn't want to hang out with them or doesn't want to go on a date with them. And then they're like, oh man, see, like I tried. It's like, no, you didn't really try. Maybe it takes a lot more people to talk to actually hang out with them, to actually make friends. Like it takes more effort. You're just underestimating the amount of people you need to talk to in order to make friends, in order to get dates, in order to get what you want. It's like you're underestimating the volume that it takes. But you have to be okay with rejection. You have to be okay with like people not wanting to hang out with you. This is how you make friends. This is how you go on dates. It's like you have to be okay with it not going well. That's part of the process. But the more you're okay with that, the more confident you'll feel because you'll be like, oh, it's totally okay if this person doesn't want to talk to me. That's not a big deal. I'll just find some other friends or someone else to date. It's like it's so much easier in life once you accept the fact that not everyone's going to like you and it's still worth trying even though some people will not like you or will not want to hang out with you. Once you accept that, then you can find the people who actually want to spend time with you because you won't let the fear of rejection stop you from talking to a bunch of people. And once you talk to a bunch of people, that's how you find those people. So it's like you can't let that hold you back. But so many people, that's what they do. They let the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment hold them back from actually like starting conversations. But like there's so many people in the world and you just have to talk to enough to find the people that are like you, right? This is how I found my girlfriend and also my friends. This is how you find people who you like and like you. And listen, I know the title of this video says it's easy to make friends. At first, though, it will not be that easy. It'll take some time and effort because if you're not used to starting conversations and putting yourself out there, well, then it takes time and effort and it may not necessarily be easy. But even though it may not be easy, I think it'll be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.